Hey there fellow YouTubers, I just had to dive in there with this one because I'm super excited about it. It is the Rana Lenormand, and many people know of Rana either through the videos that she posts regularly or when she did various podcasts with Donnelly de la Rose, through her book on the Lenormand, and you know, she's really out there. And the artwork of this is absolutely stunningly beautiful from what I've seen of it so far online and so on. So I was really excited that this finally arrived and couldn't wait, so let's dive on in. So here we have the lovely Rana Lenormand, designed by Rana and with artwork by Callie L. French. It's a US Games deck, and let's take a look inside the box. So it's a fairly big box, not Lenormand size, or at least, well, we'll see, but I imagine not. Very pretty. It's got a nice magnetic catch, opens delightfully, and there we have the anchor on the very front. And yes, as hoped and expected, the cards are indeed smaller. They come in two little packs. So that's number one, number two. The box is very pretty, but I don't know, because of the size of it, well, personally I can't imagine using it, but then most times, especially with decks that I use a lot, I tend to put them in bags anyway. It is very beautifully designed, that's for sure. Yeah. We have the little book, and that's very nicely done too. And then just a description of each card, and how to use it in a reading, for example. So that's quite nicely done. There's a sort of basic description. Sunlight shines over a lucky find of a four-leaf clover amidst an open green field, calling to be noticed and grabbed. Then there's a quote, this time by Frank Sinatra, about luck. And then in a reading she says, "This is my feel happy card, so when I see it in a reading, no matter how bad the cards around it, I know there is something positive or good somewhere." And she says, "For me there is no small luck, luck is luck. If you find some money on the street, or if some happy surprises happen unexpectedly, you are going to feel happy." And then she gives a context, a question, an answer, and there's like 3 different readings here. So that's going to be quite a fun one to read through, giving lots of context and examples. Very nicely done. And there's also a little section on her personal associations. So, for example, the Rana Lenormand fish. This painting takes me back to when my dad used to get me up so early to take me with him fishing. I remember feeling so grossed out when my feet would touch those algae-covered green rocks. I wouldn't do any fishing at all. I would just hang back and complain. He soon gave up on me and let me be and went fishing alone. Bit of a sad memory, but yeah. Oh, maybe not. And, oh, there are some extra cards. There's the incense burner and spirit. Well, we shall have a look at those. And there's nothing on readings, but then she's already been giving readings and how to interpret them. So let us look at the most important bit, the cards themselves. And they have beautiful gold insets in here. Those are really shiny. I do love shiny stuff. So there's luscious gold all around. I don't know if that's catching the light well, but really nice. So, and the playing card insert, clearly. So the borders are really beautifully done and really add to that feeling of the Orient. So the rider, the clover, the boat, the house, very clear images. The tree is like one of those cypresses, I think. The clouds, dark and light, the snake. Oh, and I love the court card playing card insets. So those are lovely, very nice touch. The coffin, and it has got a draped cloth at the left-hand side. The flowers. So really charmingly done. The colours are fabulous. The main item is very clear, even though there is stuff around it. The playing card inserts work perfectly with the theme of the deck. We have the birds and the child playing a marble game, fox in the town, sneaky, whereas the bear is out in the countryside, and the stars, beautiful. The stork, isn't the Queen of Hearts lovely? And the dog, by the house, loyal, faithful, taking care of your house. The tower, and I love that it has black and white stripes, so the black and white thinking of institutions and bureaucracy. Oh yes, we've all been there with computer says no. And here we have the garden, a gorgeous Moorish style garden, a mountain, which gives that sense of how insurmountable it is, but also how amazing it is. And the crossroads, wow, there's a lot of paths there, a lot of different ways it could go. There's a little staircase up here and a path and more stairs there, and wow, it's confusing making decisions, oh yes. And the mice are tucking into a veritable feast. The heart is a lovely little box, like a jewel box or something, and the ring. I don't know if there's a specific meaning to that, but it's quite lovely. The book on a reading pedestal, very nice. And the letter on a table just been written. And the man or gentleman. And here we have a less Eastern gentleman, if that feels more comfortable to people. The lady and a more modern lady. The lilies. And look how old and wise that King of Spades looks. The sun, absolutely gorgeous. And something there, you know, that architectural detail. It adds to the whole theme, but it also adds to the card as well. And the moon. The key is delightfully done with its tassely holder. And the fish jumping out. The anchor that we saw on the front cover. And the cross, a very spiritual, definitely sort of makes you think of religion, institutions, the kind of weight of that with a gold cross. Then we have one of the extra cards, spirit, and the extra card, incense burner. And number 39 is the bed card. Rana says in the booklet that she, with all the fighting in Lenormand schools about which should be the sex card, she just put one in to make it very clear. And equally with this next card, which is the market card, this is for her the work card, if you want to have that as a very clear or an extra or what have you. So that is the Rana George Lenormand. Very beautiful. As for the backs, so we have, it's non-reversible. For most people that really doesn't matter with the Lenormand. And once again, beautiful gold inlay there. Let's give it a little shuffle. So the cards are that lovely US Games stock that feels good in the hand, easy to shuffle. Riffles well, altogether lovely. And let's this is a lovely little line. We have anchor, whips and child. For me today, this is about needing to do some clearing out at work, and the best way to do it will be to take a playful approach to it, because a lot of it is repetitive, but if you bring a bit of fun into that, you can make it almost a game. I have quite a bit of paperwork to do. Some of it's just cutting and pasting, some of it's filing. So I wonder how I can make it a little bit more playful and fun to get this cleaning up of work stuff done. We shall see. Blessed be.